part 66 of my Great Britain Let's Play for Empire Total War with the Empire 2 Overhaul mod. We continue where we left things off last time, start of a fresh turn, and we're back over in Europe, looking at London, in England, and we are going to be recruiting some more regiment of foot because we need to begin our counterattack on the Ottomans. We managed to see them off gloriously with our ultimate square last time. I could recruit more here, but I need to do more recruiting and replenishing elsewhere, so I'm not going to do any more just yet. Oh, we've already got loads in the port. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Get them going. We've got the Scot troop coming in. This is brilliant. I was hoping that I'd kind of already done this, but yeah, we can get the first lot all the way heading on over. Towards the east. Yeah, Baghdad held. These guys I was sending over, but I think I'm actually going to just pull them back to Damascus. I wish I could get better infantry. I wonder if I upgrade the military academy. Do I have access to better infantry? No. Yeah, I can't recruit anything decent. Not even the local offerings aren't great. I can get cavalry. And that's about it. And I can get cannon. So I'll have to wait for those reinforcements to come. I mean, I could probably upgrade. I probably should upgrade Paris. It's going to be a bit late to get them all through. So I won't do that just yet. But yeah, we can get all this regiment of foot heading on over. That's fine. We've got more coming. We can hopefully make 2 armies out of that to kind of start pushing through here. Until then, I guess we've got to hold. And hope that that is enough. I was saying as well before I started recording, I think it's time to send the British Navy, the first rates, back to Europe to start threatening the Ottoman fleets. We don't need them over here in India anymore because the Maratha Confederacy have lost all their port regions. And even if they did want to contend with us, it wouldn't take much for us to see them off. We'll send, yeah, these 2 back and we'll leave the rest. And I'm going to bring all my ships together here. And bring them down here so that we can start sending out some East India Company troop. In fact, what I'm going to do, I was going to do some replenishment. You're humble, sir. But I'll merge up some of those guys first, I think. Yeah, we need to press the attack there. That's fine. We're going to fall back from Nagur with these guys. Although, you know what? I am kind of tempted to leave them here and hold on that bridge. Because if they attack me on the bridge... Am I in that one zone of control?
Ready and awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
I could hold them off at the bridge. What I'm going to do is...
Your orders, Your Majesty.
I'm going to fall back for now, but then march back up to that bridge and stop their advance next turn. I think we've got more cavalry coming. Colonial Regiment. You can get 1 more and then it's Hindu Musketeers. Get 3 more of them. That's fine. Because, yeah, we'll deal with them with this army, then pull them back that way. You guys are going to make a march. Force to Nagur. You guys are going to be very unhappy with us moving out, but that is fine, because I reckon I can get away with it if I do this. There. I should be able to... In we go. They're still unhappy. And you guys are now unhappy. Everyone's unhappy.
More orders. Make ready. On.
Minister for India. I'm going to kick you. Heliotrope stumbles and hope that we get someone better generated in. Ah. Not so much. But I'm going to do is switch the governor for America with the one for India. And then you'll add a bit more repression and upkeep cost reduction. Which has helped a little bit. And yeah, we're waiting for cavalry from here. You guys can't make it across. -2. I'm just wondering, I think you guys will rebel if I don't have more troops in there. No, they're both unhappy if I take you out.
Anything more?
No, I can't take any more out. I'll just have to risk that one, I think. Then some additional forces down to try and help out. Yeah, you're waiting for your cavalry, then we can push up that way. All right, you guys here. What are we working with?
Make ready. March.
I'm going to start merging up you guys. Not all of you, but enough of you.
Forward. March. We shall
Push them back.
rouse.
Annihilate them. Lovely.
Ready for order.
Good stuff. Right. Push on up.
Can't do that, General.
Can't do that, General. Watch me.
Yes, my lord.
Right. You guys are all fine to stay here. The rest of you. Leave that unit there, actually.
Impossible, sir. Waiting for order.
Out you pop.
Troops. Forward.
Onto the ship.
Ship shape and wrist
Into the port.
Captain. More orders. March.
Yeah.
Awaiting
There we go.
further orders. Come about.
And then send you guys down here. Pick up more troops.
Your Majesty.
And then send you up to help out in the north. I can get access to elite infantry in Africa. Really? Whereabouts? Get militia from here. Upgrade the barracks, maybe. Further over at Tripoli, perhaps. Got a lot of militia here. Could definitely do with sending some of these guys.
Anything more?
Along. Tunisia. Have a look. What are my upgrades like? Ah. Scari Guards. Right, so I need that barracks upgraded. 10 turns. It's a shame. It'll take a while. Yeah, we can still bring these guys into play. These guys are still a couple of turns away from marching. I will bring you guys down here that you can take them over. They're strong enough to avoid the Ottomans, although I wouldn't worry about their fleet unless they press the attack on me. I'm going to send the first rates back to Europe. Lovely. And then over to the Americas, where we were going to declare war on Louisiana, were we not? Ah, where I was hoping I would have enough gold to create a general. Yes. I do not have enough money for that, unless I can get someone... How much do I need? 1,000, right? Because you guys are ready here. You're ready over there. And we say we're ready over here. But we want them to come to us. And if they don't, then we'll just have to gather up and march in strength. Let's just see if anyone wants to buy some technology. How does... I mean, Sweden bought... So did Sweden buy some last time? Prussia, come on. You probably want some stuff. Oh, of course, you'll want all of this. Look, I'm going to be really nice. I'm going to give you all of that for the absolutely stunningly low price of 2,000. Wow. Rude. Denmark, Genoa, Bavaria, Austria. You bought some stuff from me, but you probably... But you're not at war with anyone anymore. You've tapped out from being smushed by the Ottomans. What about New Spain? You'll probably do stuff. Let's give them all the economic stuff we can. I say economic stuff. Yeah, it's not directly going to help them out. But have all of this. I'm being really, really nice. I don't know how much you've got, so I'm going to start at 3k. Yes, boom. Thank you very much. Which means you guys get a general. Which means we get to declare war on Louisiana. You are allied to the Comanche, who are at Texas. Wasn't that the one that people said don't conquer that because it will cause your game to crash? I guess we can peace out with them. Are they at war with anyone else? No. Excuse me. I'd like to formally... I'm not going to call my allies in. Maybe they won't call their ally in, but yeah, I'm not going to call my allies in. We are... Public opinion is hostile. That's good. But yeah, I'm not going to call my allies in. Don't want to risk losing them. Oh, they got joined by them. Yes. Right. I'm now not going to do anything because I want to see them attack me. Draw them out is the plan. Right. The only thing we need to do left for this turn is to attack the Marathan forces with my army of Scots. And apparently they'll absolutely have me. I think not. Let's go have them. Here we go. Camera's going squiffy. Right. We have the high ground. I have a visitor. Good boy. Yay! Do it again. Can you wave? Yes, I know you can. Can you show me? Ah! 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 Right. Let's crack on. I'm going to form up here, I think, with the howitzers. And I can make their numbers fairly meaningless, because they'll all just have to charge up against a pretty solid wall of Scottish defiance. This little formation here to create a natural defense, as long as we just check the line of sights are clear. That's what we want. Yeah, that's what we want. That looks good there. We can reinforce them with plenty of reserves for once. I know those of you that go on about me having reserves will be pretty happy, because I'll actually have some for once. And they could try and flank me right. Ooh. They could try and flank me. But I'm going to have my cavalry here. Plus we can redeploy the reserve line if we need to. That's when some of their reinforcements come in straight behind me or something. Also on the fact that they just stay still, most likely, because they've got their own cannon. Let's fast forward and see what happens. So I can rush out to try and hit them if need be. But it looks like they might be marching towards my position. Or at the very least readjusting with their reinforcements that have come in. No, they're coming. Good, 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 good. What's the range? Okay, to there. Could they flank me round this way? Ooh, okay, there is a position here. Maybe they could make it up. So just to make sure that isn't what they're heading towards, we'll drop one of the reserve group round there. If they keep on going, they can get to this bit of terrain and flank up right behind. So we will make sure that is defended as well with these two reserves, which frees these two to sit directly behind. Oh, and that is exactly what they're doing. Well, they're trying to come up here. There's a teeny tiny gap in the pathfinding where they can try and charge uphill at angry Scotsmen, which is never a good idea. Square. Defend the cannon! Seen off that cavalry very nicely. Need to retarget my howitzers onto enemy infantry because they're going to be slow moving enough that we should be able to rain down merry hell on them. How are my Scots doing here? Yep. Bringing the lancers down. As I potentially thought, they are trying to flank here. Ready. Ah! Square. Send in my cavalry. Smushed him. Send him packing. They say the fierce Scots fighting in this regiment are the descendants of a proud merchant family known as the Bryans. That's a nice little nod to the Medieval Two Kingdoms Britannia Campaign Scotland series. For those that know, there you go. Holler! Reform the line of the Bryan Brigade. It's time to assemble my cavalry ready for a charge out. You smell that? That's hunting enemy cannon weather. I don't know why we're smelling for that, but people do that, right? They sniff and go, yes. I can smell the weather. People smell when it's like about to rain, right? That's a thing. I'm not in a weird sleep-deprived dad state right now, am I? Yes, old Brian of Clan Brian was, I actually don't know how old he was, that merchant from the Medieval 2 Scotland campaign, but yes, clearly he was old enough to have sired many, many children to keep the clan strong. Clan McBrien. I've just googled it. I'm not weird. Apparently, yes, you can smell the weather. Mwahaha. I mean, if it wasn't, it would be a bit of a weird superpower, wouldn't it? Or do you feel like that would be like the requirement for all weathercasters on news channels? You must be able to smell the weather at 500 meters or more. It's called Petrichor, and it's one of the only heightened senses humans have. Huzzah! Yay for limited but at least one heightened sense. For humanity! What would be a superpower that would be super useful but the lamest? I mean, I always hear that like doing like American taxes are really like just frustrating to do, but like maybe like Taxman, he can instantly like you can instantly scan a person, like I don't know, with your vision or whatever, and automatically gather all the information from all their bank accounts and produce a comprehensive tax return that's immediately ready to be filed on time every time. I feel like that would meet the criteria of being super useful, but also kind of super lame. Well, I mean, yeah, super lame for the kind of water cooler moment of like, so get up to much of the weekend. Well, I super efficiently did my tax return. I mean, as you get older, you probably appreciate that more. I always had an idea for a superhero called the Conductor, who, whenever he called a train, as long as there was a train tracks nearby, the train would arrive. I mean, for us, that'd be a miracle. Because it'd be like, Southern Rail, actually on time? What? No delays or stoppages? What? Reasonable fees and train fares? What? It's just a pipe dream. It's just a pipe dream. You can kind of see the evolution of my content over the years of just the random chats I have while I'm waiting for the enemy to fall upon my superior defensive positions. Gone from like, I don't know, I had a wild night out at the bar the other weekend. Oh no, like during my uni years or something to now. God, wouldn't it be great if the train fares were actually reasonable and you got a good service for what you pay for? Howitzers need redirecting. Some guard musketeers coming in that sound rather dangerous. I want to flank on round to go after the enemy cannon. So we'll go over here. Super assembly. All flat packs can be built in 5 minutes, no matter how large. Again, as I go on in years, that honestly seems like a really cool superpower to me, to be fair. You'd make an absolute fortune with that. Think of the possibilities. It's cheaper for a flight anywhere in Europe than it is to go from Manchester to London by train. Yep. I mean, I imagine the price has gone up a bit since I last traveled on it. I'm trying to think when my last holiday to Spain was, but me and my wife, she was my girlfriend then. I want to say like 2018. We went to Spain and we stayed in like a little sleepy seaside town about 2.5 hours outside of Barcelona. We flew to Barcelona and then we paid €4.20 for a 2.5 hour train ride in a beautifully air-conditioned, modern, clean train. I couldn't even go from where I used to live to see my girlfriend one stop away on like a 10-minute train journey for €4.20 on our trains here. It would have been probably closer to like €8 minimum. You'd say teleportation, but it's with a minimum distance. Like, yeah, you can teleport, but you can only teleport like one floor up and down. That's the maximum distance. Like super useful, but also, well, useful, but also kind of lame because the restrictions. I like coming to actual like decent superpowers now. This is like the weirdest commentary for a battle ever, but coming to useful superpowers now, I'm always torn between would I rather have the ability to fly or instantly teleport. Like flying's cool for the experience. And you can go at like pretty good speed. There's like no restriction to it, I guess. Maybe your own stamina and like fatigue and what have you. But then I just feel like teleportation would be really useful. Like instantly want to go on holiday somewhere. Boom, done. Boom, done. Oh no, we forgot. Did we leave the oven on? Back home, check. No, it's off. Back to holiday. Yeah, I think teleportation wins. Flight's a bit more showy though. Although teleportation would be pretty pretty showy as well. Ah, why are we but mere mortals? Curses! Howitzers, could you all fire on the General Staff elephants, please? European transport is still the same. Went to Vienna in January and paid €20 for like 3 days unlimited travel. Oh god, you know what? If only there was a like an international body group that you could be a part of that would make it easier for like every person within that group or collective to share benefits. Wouldn't that be great to be a part of something like that? Ah, who are we kidding? Something like that's not ever going to exist. Didn't sense the sarcasm there. Sarcasm. This is turning out to be quite a long battle. I thought it would be... to be fair, I'm probably forgetting the fact there are quite a few enemy reinforcements to come on in. They're not pressing the attack over this side, so I'm pretty happy to bring up more reserves here. Chat's all saying it sounds great, that idea of a common collective of nations. Yeah. Calm down, everyone. It's just a pipe dream. It'll never be real. Carry an abnormal copy of a gene known as DEC2, which affects the cardian rhythm. The result is you don't need to sleep. Only 2 ever documented cases. Oh, damn. So how do you just don't need to sleep? Surely your body need that. I have so many questions about that. I know what rabbit hole I'm going down later. Why no YouTube stream? I looked at the data from multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, and it was negatively impacting my video content if I did a multi-stream to both. Just primarily because of the amount of content I upload and the fact that the vast majority of the content that I stream obviously gets turned into episodic VODs. It negatively impacted it because people obviously weren't going to click on kind of the same content twice in some format. It might have been something that evened out over time, but yeah, it wasn't worth kind of negatively impacting the channel. At least in the current implementation that YouTube has with its streaming options and such. But I'm glad I gave multi-streaming a go again the other week. Need to advance down here to hit these guys. Try and run down as many of these guys as we can, because otherwise they're just going to band together in little smaller groups. They found that those 2 people with the gene needed very little rest, sometimes an hour or 2, but otherwise are functioning fine. Huh. I feel a bit like, oh, so much time for activities. It was a mother and a daughter. Mm-mm. I mean, mothers are probably the closest thing we'll actually see to real life superheroes. The near unlimited wells of strength that they summon up to deal with children and husbands is miraculous. Charge, cavalry, charge. I feel like definitely, if anything, this week's episodes are a short indicator of can you tell which episodes were recorded and streamed earlier in the week versus ones later in the week when Lionheart was gagging for the weekend more than ever. Coherent commentary in the first episode or two, descended into utter madness in the final ones. Gurkhas are coming. Like I say, have they do I still need to deploy troops back here because they've still got some troops sat on the wall, haven't they? All right, cavalry. New targets while we're finishing off the last of them. Coming to my defensive formation. Shuffle you guys over. Stretch and move you guys there. Shuffle. Was the gunfire doing nothing against the Gurkhas? I think it was minimal damage, but more because of the line of attack. Up here, as you can see, we've got some floating Gurkhas. They're magic. It was this narrow pathfinding probably was saving them a little bit. But they had like 210 on the initial attack, so they've lost like 70 or so. Am I getting more than 4 hours sleep yet? Yeah. I am. My wife not so much. No, but our youngest is has been teething for about 3 months. And if he's anything like his brother, his older brother, he'll be teething probably for another 2 or 3. So their sleeps are awful right now, or rather his sleep is awful right now, which means he's constantly waking up like every hour or 2. Lady Lionheart is getting sleep, but very broken sleep. I am a awful person because I happen to sleep fairly deeply most of the time. So I'm not as interrupted. So I'm fortunate in that regard. I think my wife's only kicked or punched me a few times while I'm asleep. Our eldest is sleeping really well in his own bedroom most of the time. He sometimes comes in. He came in last night at like 3:30 in the morning and wanted to jump into our bed, which I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. But it's quite funny. He comes in with like a cuddly toy under one arm and his drink in the other, and he comes around to my side of the bed first, puts his drink on my bedside table as if to say, "There you go, drink, bitch." And then like taps at me to be like, "Pick me up and put me into bed, please." So yeah, he's well and truly sussed it out. Right. I think we've well and truly smushed them. Who's left? Who still stands against the might of Britain? All I see are... Oh, there we go. No one. That's who. All the banners have been withdrawn. Boom. 355. You know, I honestly thought we were taking more casualties than that. We did brilliantly. GG, guys. I'm absolutely chuffed with that. Top result.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, we can get them all replenished. And we're going to jump back in here
Immediately.
and hold because the rest of my armies are all advancing. And that was all we need to do for this turn.
Yes, sir.
Which means we can finally end the turn and see if Louisiana is a little bit pissed that I've declared war on them. I mean, I hope they're actually massively pissed, so much so that they abandon all logic and reasoning and just charge aimlessly at my army so I can break them at the crossing points that I've positioned my forces on. That's when I realised that there's this point down here that I haven't defended and they're going to all breach through that way. So let's find out. Ah, yeah, we knew this was coming. Rippers. Oh, did they just go take out the Mughal Empire? Oh, thank you. Done my job for me. I don't need to declare war on them. Plus, I now know where one of your additional armies are. Louisiana, you had your turn, but you didn't attack me. What's going on?
Grow in strength over time, the more they're left unchecked.
There is a rebellion.
Always act quickly in these instances.
Ah.
Otherwise, the uprising may
I was just
catch you.
peasants, landless rabble.
Lord. Waiting for orders. Make ready.
I mean, they should be able to hold here, but this army can cut up and deal with the rebellion.
Harvesting supplies.
Oh, my days. America, yep. We've lost that. That's fine. Are they going to intercept me as I advance? They probably are now, aren't they? Nuts. In that case, what we do is we send the Scots up here.
Forwards.
And we send you guys there. But what we're going to have to do is bring the howitzers up separately. In you go.
Forward. Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Game crashed. No. My glorious empire. We haven't had a random campaign crash like that for a while. Instability on the horizon. End the turn again. We're back. Let's see if anything different happens this time. Yep, that's fine. They're going to go take that again. They didn't go to the bridge this time. Did they take out... they didn't take out the Mughal Empire at Hindustan. That's not ideal. But I think it's the first crash. I think we've had one before in a battle, but I'm okay with that. I think it's the first one I've noticed on the campaign map with something happening. I'm going to throw in a quick save here as well, so I've got one at the start. So yeah, they didn't go in and take Hindustan this time. I'm hoping they might just migrate their forces that way. We still got the rebellion here. It's still the same kind of group. Massive man. Let's just go through all these. We've got loads of stuff recruited. I wonder if it was aligned to these guys. Send the Scots up this way.
Make ready. Troops. Hold. Ready. Hot. Sir, your orders? Setting up camp. You're humble.
There we go. Won't spend anything just yet. Send a couple of those guys over there.
Anything more?
Cavalry. Yeah, I will actually send down here.
Hot. Any further orders?
Some more of them. Most empires became unstable at their height. Yeah, that's very true. It's just the game being accurate to what you're trying to do.
Harvesting supplies. You're humble, sir.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're all now fine, although you guys aren't. Yeesh. Why are you guys unhappy? Like, what's that? Okay. Can I?
By the leg. More orders.
By the left. These guys have got a rebellion, so they'll be okay. Right. You're now fine. You're fine. You're not exempt. You guys are. Okay. In a turn, I should be able to axe you. You guys defeat the rebels. That's okay. We can probably do some repairing along here. Probably should do, because that's also adding to unrest and unhappiness. Let's get all that repaired. Can I get more elephant mortars? Oh, they take 4 turns. Okay, no, not just yet then. We'll just kick out more East India Company infantry. That'll be very nice.
Ready and waiting.
Chuck them all in here.
Forward. Round and country.
Pop you guys all on land. Tell you guys all to replenish where you can. Then we'll jump you back in the ship soon.
Your Majesty.
This army, so you guys start replenishing and we'll march up here through the trees and the forest. And you start repairing over here.
Your
You know,
orders,
we're going to go in attack.
rats in a cave.
And we'll probably need to fight that one. That's going to be a toughie.
They hide behind women's skirts.
Right, to Europe. Yeah, let's bring across more of these, more of these. That's going to be all we can manage. Just ferry them across to make up my new armies in the east against the Ottomans. Bring the army on down. Down they come. In the meantime, you guys are going to go act as a new peacekeeping force of militia. Over here. How many ships are you short? Yeah, you could use all of them, so take all of them and rejoin the main fleet. You want to go back into Damascus. You know the garrison held well at Baghdad, and we know the tactic to use there. Do we have anyone over here that we are not taxing? No, that's fine. America, it's just India that we're not taxing all of it. Although, hang on. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you could be taxed. It's just those two that can't. Lovely. Right. Louisiana, did you move? No, you did not. You're just going to stay there. I'm going to give you a few more turns. And if you don't move... well, they have a larger fleet here. I might send one or two of those first rates over just to shatter them. If they don't, if they're just going to stay put, I might leave like a single unit of cavalry here so I can scout them out and then send all these armies to flood across that southern crossing point, which I haven't put anyone on, and strike the enemy from behind. Tee-hee. So we'll see what happens there. But we're going to wrap things up here for today, and we'll open next episode fighting the Battle of Nagur. So join us for our next stream and recording, which will be on Monday next week. Until then, wherever you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.